Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chelsea. If you're new here, if you're not new, hi, how are you? I've missed you. Did you miss me? I missed you. Okay. We are extra spicy today. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little bit sweaty, but it's fine because I don't have it on any highlighter and it just looks like I'm super highlighted. I'm not. It's sweat. If you like my videos, if you like my content, if you don't absolutely despise me as a human being, feel free to subscribe. Stick around a while. I'd appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, across all social media if you'd like. I am CCsuarez across all social media. I've made it super easy for you. On Instagram, I am pretty spicy. On TikTok, I am honestly embarrassing at times, but super spicy as well. I report live from my egg chair and then roast people live from the comments. It's my favorite. Today I have yet another episode of What the Hell is Happening, also known as Kangen Cringe. I've done 2 of these videos so far, I believe, so this will be the 3rd one, and we have some cringiness to react to, and I'm excited about it. So let's go ahead and get into it. If you don't know, Kangen Anadric is a water filter MLM. That is super simplifying it. I'm sure you'll see people in the comments saying that you got everything wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. You're poisoning your body. This water's amazing. It cures cancer. Yeah? Okay. I bet. Tell me more. Anyways, it's a cult and these people are absolutely fucking crazy. And it's just really fun to watch them because it's just absolutely entertaining, you know? Anyways, let's continue. All right, so this first one, it says, dude, Kangen is for real saving my ass right now. Without my biz, I literally would not be able to afford living here on my graduate student salary. Just so damn thankful and gives me motivation to keep showing up even I have like negative time. That's weird. Then whoever this is said, yeah, the comp plan totally changes once you get to those higher ranks. And I know, right? I feel the exact same. I literally wouldn't be able to pay my bills without Kangen. My blank salary is insulting for someone who spent tens of thousands of dollars on an education. Maybe she meant like nursing or something like that. I bet looks like it's only like 2 letters, so I bet it said RN. Crazy. So glad we both followed our gut with this business, and to think this is only the beginning. How staged is that? How staged is this comment? That's so annoying. And just so y'all know, a lot of times these texts come from themselves. So what you can do is you can text your own number, and then you could just go in and delete, because it'll duplicate it. Like if I text myself hi, I'll get a hi back. If I text and then again and again and again. So that's a lot of times what they do. And then they'll just go in and delete the duplicates so that it looks like you're having a conversation with someone. Not saying that that's what happened, but a lot of times that's what they do. It's all a facade. Most people don't talk like this. This is fucking weird. This is very weird. Also, a lot of the Kangen people just up and move to Hawaii. Not sure why. They just always want to be in a tropical place. I mean, guess it's just like the Monate girls all going to fucking Miami or Tampa. Please stay out. Please stay out of Florida. We don't want you here, especially in Tampa. We don't fucking want you here. Leave.
Fucking talk right now. That text you saw was between me and my friend Corey. Both of us are currently growing and owning successful businesses that are setting ourselves up for the future. And we do not have fucking time to be doing this. We don't. I work 40 hours a week, sometimes more, in another job, and Corey's a full-time.
You don't own a business. You don't run a business. You own nothing. You own a water filter, that's for sure. And again, it's not just a water filtration system, but essentially that's what it is. It's the best way to explain it. It's just so insane. It's so annoying. And I just can't stand it. And they're like, we don't have the time to do this. And how are you? Do they understand that running a business takes a lot of fucking time, takes a lot of money, takes a lot of just brain cells? Not even brain cells, just, it's very tedious. It's very, very tedious. Like, I haven't actually done my bookkeeping, and essentially it's like all basically done for me. I just have to go in and categorize my expenses. Why did I just say categorize? Weird. Anyways, I just have to go in and do that, and I haven't done that in like 2 weeks. And it's going to be really fucking annoying that I have to do that. But do they do that? Probably not. Nope. Because they're in a pyramid scheme. They don't own anything.
Graduate student at the University of Hawaii. And we are still succeeding in these crazy goals that we have to be autonomous and completely financially free, and to build a business as a 20-something-year-old who literally has no background in business, no experience in sales, literally not even the money to start this business. Both Corey and I started our business on credit cards because that's how serious we were about achieving this goal. And literally just because of the supportive mentors, because of trainings that we have, and because of the commitment, the time commitment that we've put into this, we're having success. We're actually doing it.
You just said you don't have the time. And also you said you didn't have the experience. But what I'm hearing her say is that because of the mentorship, because of the leaders, because of this, that, and whatever. No, what I'm hearing is that because you were manipulated, because you were desperate, because you were gullible, because you were naive, because we want to be autonomous. My name's Moonchild Sunflower. My middle name's Moon Pie. I just can't stand it. I hate it so much. Stop it. Oh, I just looked at her username. Even the filter she's using is called Ritual Perfect Skin. Stop.
And I just need to tell you, and you need to believe, that if there's something that you want to do, whatever that is, especially if it's stepping into entrepreneurship in whatever form that is, you can do it any day that you choose.
You just have to believe what I'm about to tell you. You have to believe it.
Thing that's in your way, any obstacle, for every problem, there is a solution. It is only a matter of, are you willing to find that solution? Are you willing to put in the time it takes to learn how to navigate around this obstacle? Are you willing to put time and effort into connecting?
Tony's calling me into his room. He got the new Halo game, and I used to play Halo all the time with my brother growing up. My brother was basically my only friend when I was little, and like in middle school and high school and shit. And I walked in and Tony was playing it, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, are we about to hit all the grunts while they're sleeping in the face with the butt of our gun? I got way too excited. I was like, can we fly around on a banshee? Anyways. Oh Lord. So literally what I just explained to y'all about Halo, that's the reason Tony called me in there. There are 3 little grunts sleeping next to a fire, and we killed him. I could literally watch him play that all day long. When he's at work tomorrow, I might I might log on him and play it. Anyways, I've done that before.
Connecting with people who do know what they're doing, who can give you some answers to help you find what you need. That's it. It is a choice. Entrepreneurship is a mindset. Anyone can do it. If I can do it, anyone can do it. So stop making excuses. If you want to do something, just do it. Find the ways to do it. I was saying this on
the way that her cadence just changed, not cadence, I guess her tone really is the right term, but the way her tone just changed from if anyone can do it, or if I can do it, anyone can do it. So if you want to stop making excuses, then tell me and you can do it. How many of your personalities are on this call right now? Stop showing me all of them. It's scary. It's very scary, and I don't like it. No, thank you. Also, entrepreneurship isn't a mindset, and if they keep saying that, I am going to burn this place to the ground. It's annoying, so stop saying that. It's not a mindset. It's a set of skills that typically, I don't want to say you're born with it. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline, but it's just like with sales. I mean, typically it can't really be taught. It's more of a personality thing. And of course, yes, you can teach someone certain techniques and things like that. I understand that aspect of it, but this is some bullshit. Also, being in an MLM does not make you an entrepreneur. Being in an MLM makes you a salesperson. That's it. That's it.
Alkalized Abundance team call that we had last night, but we literally need to stop normalizing life without conflict and challenge, because that is never going to be the case no matter.
Your what team call? I'm so happy she put captions on this. Thank you, my girl. Thank you. Alkalized Abundance team call. No, she did not. No. Oh my God, that is atrocious. Those are two words that should never be together.
How much money you have, no matter how well you're doing, no matter how well you're supported, there's always going to be challenges. And so a lot of people see challenge and obstacle as a reason not to do something, but it just sets you further back. Every single day that you're working towards just getting over one obstacle.
Who? I am a goddamn owl this entire call, but like who? Ma'am, who is doing that? Who is trying to normalize life without any conflict or challenge? That's like literally what life is. No one is trying to normalize that. Who would be doing that? If they are, they're fake as fuck. We all go through shit. We all have conflict. We all have challenges. We all go through shit. That's literally what life is. It's us going through shit. Life is shit. Beautiful things along the way, and there's shitty shit along the way. But a lot of times things can be very beautiful. The shit can be beautiful. It can. Great things can come out of it. More shit can come out of it. But I don't think anyone is trying to normalize a life without conflict or challenge.
Just solving one solution, just taking one step towards where you want to go is a day that you get closer. And then you're going to look back and it's going to be a year and a half running a business. And you're like, oh my gosh, look at this community that I've built. Look at these connections that I've made. Look at all this money that I've made. Look at this business that I've built for myself just from getting up 2 hours earlier and putting in the time.
So I said in one of my past videos, I think it was like a week or two ago, that everything they say, not everything, most of what they say, the reason why people unfortunately do believe what a lot of these people say in the network marketing industry is because it's little pieces of the truth, just shrouded in lies and rooted in bullshit, or rather shrouded in bullshit, rooted in lies, I think is what I said. Either way, you know exactly what I mean. There's like a little tiny little bit of truth, like a twig of truth, but they completely take it out of context. They misquote it and then apply it to something that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. And that's how people believe it, because the people that they're talking to are more likely to believe whatever they're saying because they are in a more desperate mindset situation, however you want to phrase that. And that's so unfortunate. Now I'm going to pick this apart because what she just said, again, isn't necessarily false. If you want to start something, a year from now, you're going to wish you started today, right? And whenever people ask me, I'm starting my YouTube channel, or I want to do this, I want to post my first video, what do I do? Just fucking do it. Just do it. Do you know how many times I wish I would have made a change at that moment where I was thinking about it and then I didn't, and now it fucking drives me crazy. I wish that I would have started my YouTube channel in 2011 when I wanted to. I didn't start it until 2016. If I would have started it in 2011, I would be a lot further than I am right now, right? I also probably wouldn't have switched over to commentary, which really is where my heart is because I can't shut the fuck up. If I would have switched over to commentary when Christy, Raw Beauty Christy, suggested that I do that in 2017, I would again be much more successful than I am now. But everything happens for a reason. I think I wouldn't have been more prepared at that moment to switch over to commentary. And now I have something that I am super passionate about. Of course, back then it would have been still calling out scammers and calling out influencers and unethical behavior. I digress. But that's my point, is just fucking start. And I, again, always have people asking, this is a little tangent for you, but I always have people asking, oh, well, what do you do with this or that? Or I don't know where to start and blah, blah, blah. And just fucking Google it. Google it. That's usually my answer for everything. Google it. Figure it out. I figured it out. You just fucking do it. So I agree with her on that sense, but we have to think about what's she talking about. Is she going to profit off of you just starting right now and not thinking about it? Yeah, she is. And that's some bullshit.
Just by taking your lunch break and doing some educational reading, just by sending that email that you've had in the back of your mind forever, but you've had fear and blockages against sending, just by doing those little things, taking those little steps, just by starting and not stopping. Starting and being very
blockages, like you're constipated, like some of the things these people in Kangen or Enagic, whatever the fuck, some of these words they say just don't make sense. I'm still so obsessed with this tattoo. I can't wait to get like 7 more. I really want to get one on my spine. My tattoo artist is the fucking best. Like, just look at how, like, just fine it is. It's so good. It's so good. We're just gonna appreciate this for a second. So good, right? That and this. Bernard the bee. So good. And that. Wait, can you see it? Just so good. I love it so much. And I have that one, but that one's old, that's by some other guy. You can clearly tell that's not done by Josh, but not my co-host of my podcast, the different Josh, clearly. Anyways. Yeah, I want to get like 12 more.
What's the word I'm thinking of? Consistent in showing up. That's literally all that you need to do.
Just by starting and never stopping. Like, girl, what? What? Ma'am, just by joining and never leaving, then you'll be successful. Like, no, that's not how this works.
Take my words of advice and do the fucking thing.
I just can't stand when they make it sound so easy. Be consistent, show up, never leave. That's how you're successful. You know how many people I know that have been in any MLM, but specifically, I know a lot of people in this area who are in Monate or who are in Arbonne or the fucking whatever one, and who have been in it for so long, for at least 4 years, and who are consistent, who do show up, who clearly haven't left, and they're not successful. That's not what it takes. It doesn't take just never stopping. Like, think about it. It's the same with anything, but especially with YouTube. We're going to use that as an example because that's what I fucking do. You can, let's also use me as an example. I was consistent, way too consistent for 4 years. Super consistent for 4 years. Didn't stop, kept fucking going. By the way, all these things are synonyms. And I put out, like mediocre content for someone who wasn't really putting that much money into their gig, right? But I was doing all this and I was being super consistent. And that's one of the main things with YouTube. And I was putting up, like relevant content to the genre that I was in, which was beauty and lifestyle. 4 years. Guess how much money? Guess how much money I made? Guess how many subscribers I had? Guess how many views I had? Less than 5,000 over those, actually less than that, less than 2,000 over those 4 years, $2,000, less than 500,000 views for 4 years. Yikes. Like, yikes, my girl. I'm almost at 8 million views just for this year. Like, very thankful, very happy I made the switch. But see, that's the thing, is you need to be self-aware and you need to understand when something is not fucking working. Just sticking it out and keep going and blah, blah, that's not going to get you to success if something clearly is not working. You have to have this self-awareness to understand that, and they don't. They don't want you to, because the longer you stay in, the more money they're going to make, even if you're not even doing anything. A lot of times you're just a warm body to these people. Take my words of advice. Do the thing you want to do, start the thing you want to do, but set yourself up for success. Do the research, talk to people who are already doing it, talk to people who were not successful with doing it, like people at each level, look into the market. Is it profitable? And be very self-aware. Do you have what it takes? Ask other people, do you think I'd be good at this? Not just people in your family, like colleagues, other people who are also doing it too. Like, I know some people who I know would be really good at YouTube, but they just won't do it. Don't do what she's doing. She just wants you to do it. Don't think about it. She's assuming the sale or assuming the close, so that you don't think about it, so you don't have time to do research and come up with a bunch of other objections. Classic sales tactic.
You're here to have fun, to play, to be. You were birthed as this child, right? That was running around and playing, and you gave zero fucks about what was going on. You're rolling down the hills. Literally, you're still a child. You're just more experience. You just have age, and society teaches you, you got to grow up and you got to do this and you got to do that. You don't have to do any of that shit. That's why you guys wanted to be a part of this business, is because you wanted to have more freedom, and more freedom is like more playing and just being and living, and your natural state is to be free and to have this joy in your life all the time. Yes, emotions are real in this 3D world that we live in, like there's duality and everything. You're not just gonna experience joy 24/7 but that's it. The goal is to just be. The goal is to be as much as possible. And if
Aren't these the people from Cody and Noelle's Cringe video? That's Cringe, the U one. So fucking good. I'm pretty sure it is. Because I know those people are in an Agic, but or Kangen, whatever you want to call it. But like, by the way, they make 5-figure months regularly. So not every month. And by they, so they both do it. So combined, they're making anywhere from 10,000 to 99,999 a month. I mean, okay, if it's like super high like that, then all right, that's impressive. Making, 50,000, 40,000, 30,000, 20,000 a month each is extremely impressive. But they also have so many people under them. Also, what the fuck are they talking about? You were meant to play and do this and that, and nothing against, like, listen, do what you do as a couple, do it. But how many threesomes and orgies do you think these people have? Because from everything she just said, sounds like a lot. It's like, I wish she would have just kept going and been like, you were meant to play and roll down the hill and touch each other's boobs and tongue punch all the fart boxes and just rub up against each other. I wish that's how that would have gone. It would have been much more entertaining, but probably would have got more people to sign up, honestly.
Let's talk business. Let's always talk business, actually. I mentioned that I started a side business selling Kangen water machines, and then I got super wrapped up in the Elevate Your Ordinary group event conference training that started immediately after it kind of launched. So now I'm shifting gears and focusing on what I will be talking about from this point forward, which is business, but like really aligned, spiritual, woo-woo, like kooky, fun business, or at least that's the goal, which is so perfect because I just had a friend send me an article and it was talking about how our economy is changing.
What exactly is spiritual, woo-woo, kooky, fun business? Is it orgies again? Is that what it is? It sounds like that's what it is. Also, just imagine someone like what business owner is on their Instagram and instead of talking about the service they offer or whatever they provide, they just talk about like, let's talk about business. Like, imagine if I was on my Instagram all the time or on here all the time and not talking about my content, right? Not doing what I actually fucking do and providing you with just grade A entertainment. Let's be honest. Imagine if I was on my Instagram stories and just being like, let's talk about, business. Let's talk about being an influencer but being like vague about it. Because think about it. These reps don't actually talk about what they actually do to get paid. So how would I even do that? Like, it doesn't translate. It's not normal in any other industry. It's not normal in any other job at all, even for actual business owners. Like, it's not normal. And that's what I really want y'all to fucking see, that it's not normal. Spiritual, woo-woo, kooky, fun business. Do you own a church that's also a putt-putt golf place? Like, I don't understand. It's water machines. It's water. It's water.
The way people do business is changing. It's not all about like logical, realistic thinking anymore. It's about creativity and expansion and abundance and how much you can accomplish in your lifetime. I want to change that a little bit. It's about how much you can experience in your lifetime, because there is so much to experience.
She just contradicted herself so fucking much. That's not what business is about. Business, itself, that word is logical. It's not emotional. You running a business, you having a business, what that means to you, of course, that can be emotional. But running a business, you can't base think about it. It's a business decision. It's a logical decision. It's about the product. It's about what you're selling. It's about the longevity. It's about the money. It's about numbers. It's black and white. It's a business decision, right? It's not personal. It's business. That's a saying for a reason. But she's like, it's about creativity. It's about this, that. No, I think what she's meaning is that has become more real. And I personally think that's because of social media. And it's not just, I think that it is. It's because of social media. So I'm more inclined to sign on to a project, to work with a brand, to fucking buy something if they have a good social media presence, if I feel like a connection to the company, to the product. That's why Ryan Reynolds, his marketing agency, is fucking genius. He knows what it takes. Like, it's not it's not that hard. But I don't, this is just fucking stupid. I feel like I'm just explaining things that are obvious, and these people think that they are, again, blanket statements, but these people that I'm reacting to think like it's so revolutionary. It's not revolutionary. It's not only in MLMs. Like, y'all are delusional.
That's why I keep getting drawn to these opportunities that aren't just work up the corporate ladder, get promotions, get paid a little bit more every year, buy nicer things. Like, there's a whole world to see. There's so many different ways of living.
No, girl, the reason why is because you're brainwashed, not only by one MLM, but by the industry, and you're misinformed. That's why. That's essentially why. Work up the corporate ladder, get promotions, get paid a little bit more every year. Sure, there's merit raises with most corporate companies, but there's also, you get a promotion, it's typically a pay increase. It's usually not just a few cents if you're getting a promotion. Buy nicer things. You don't have to buy nicer things. You don't have to be a materialistic person if you're making a lot more money. I'm making a significant more amount of money than I used to, and I'm not buying like a fuck ton of designer things or nicer things or spending a bunch of money. It's just not who I am. I would rather save it and like go on trips and like little adventures and put it towards our next house. This is so dumb.
There's so many different ways of living. There's so many things to learn. And I want to see them all. And I want for everyone to be able to see and experience them all. So that's why I get really into alternative ways of doing business, or at least they're alternative right now. But the entrepreneurial group that I'm a part of shares wins every day, but every month, that are really awesome. And I just wanted to show you kind of what attracted me and what's really
Entrepreneurial group, you mean the pyramid scheme, the MLM that you're a part of. Like, since when is it an entrepreneurial group? We share wins every day. What does that mean? So y'all are just in like a Facebook group or a fucking WhatsApp group, a Telegram group, and y'all are just like saying that you closed the sale? Okay, most sales jobs do that as well. I mean, I personally was never someone who was like sending my sales or whatever, or, you know, my booked appointments or my consultations or my surgeries or closes, whatever, like to a group. I like to silently win. The leaderboard speaks for itself. I don't need to send over everything I'm doing. Goodbye.
Hi, happy Friday. I have been thinking about doing this for a little while, and I wanted to officially offer it, but I thought it would be fun to do free discovery calls. I don't even really want to call them that because it's more like a pick my brain or ask me anything session. But I've had a couple calls with folks I've been chatting with on Instagram, and it's just so nice to connect live and not have the, I don't know, like the barriers of just texting or even voice messaging through Instagram. So I'm offering up 30-minute Ask Me Anything calls for the rest of the month of July, so we can talk about business, online advertising, entrepreneurship, Kangen water, I mean, travel, veganism, like whatever you think that you would want to hear from me.
Oh my God, that's so nice of her, offering a free call, you know, not charging for it. If someone's wanting to join your MLM, wouldn't that be free anyways? And in sales in general, discovery calls, consultation calls, intro calls, whatever you want to call it, typically that's free. You dumb toilet. I hate this so much. Just the facade of like, oh my God, I'm only offering this for this time. This is so exclusive. Like, I'm so great. It's such a facade, and it's so fake. You just ask her a question. Just ask her a question in her DMs and you will get the answer. And if she doesn't give it to you, look it up. Like, what, is she going to charge you for answering a question? That makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. Basura. Lapero. Just like the worst. Absolutely the worst. Eye roll, eye roll, eye roll. But you got to look at my beautiful tattoo, my favorite tattoo. Thank you. She's gorgeous. And I hope you enjoyed. another episode of Kangen Cringe. We have another one coming up this month, so get excited for that. It's crazy that it is the 10th already as I'm filming this. I'm hopefully going to get this out next week, but I appreciate you so much. I'm about to go to bed because it's like already 10. It's my bedtime, but I appreciate you. I love you. I love ya. Subscribe, like, comment, all those things. Again, if you have anything for me to react to include in a video, anything like that, you just want me to see something, go ahead and upload it to the Google Drive, your Google Drive, and share access with my email. Instructions, oh, I just got chills. Instructions on that are down below in my description box, along with my wig, this top, and this lipstick. Okay, bye.